Whatever you ate today, or even your morning cup of coffee, it all relies on tiny little insects, bees. But unfortunately, the bees are dying. And this is not only an ecological disaster, it is a huge financial loss. Hi, my name is Omer, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of BeeHero. We help farmers increase crop yields by optimizing pollination cycles while maintaining welfare of bees. When we think of bees, most of us think of honey. But in fact, bees are responsible for pollinating billions of plants every single year, including millions of agricultural crops. In the last 12 years, we've been facing a phenomenon called colony collapse disorder that brings bee mortality rates to more than 40% every single year. Consider yourself having 40% of your business dies every year, and you work extremely hard to try and revive those lost business, those lost deals. We all seen how the farming industry has been reshaped for the last 7, 8 years. How we see, optimizing irrigation increases yields. How the better use of nutrients and pesticides and drones flying all over the place helped farmers to generate more from every single acre. For all crops out there, without pollination, it doesn't matter how much you irrigate and how many nutrients you provide to those plants, you will not get food. Either it's happened by wind, gravity, or insect, it's something crucial for food production. Bees are responsible to pollinate between 70 to 75% of all the agricultural crops out there. And today is the primary limiting factor to generate more from less acres. And this is what we do at BeeHero. We help growers to pollinate with precision. We developed IoT sensors, low-cost sensors that go inside bee colonies. We measure things like temperature, humidity, sound, magnetic field, and many more from inside the hives, together with information that comes from the surrounding of the hives, the microclimate, crop type, varieties, locations, and so on. And we focus on two main aspects that helps beekeepers and farmers do better. We identify issues, early detection and prediction of problems like queen failure, high level of mites, starvation situation, and so on, helping beekeepers to improve the quality of their hives, reduce mortality rates, reduce operational costs, and generating more outcomes. On the farmer side, we use those smart hives that we've generated with the beekeepers, and we can now precisely pollinate every single acre by identifying its specific needs based on the varieties, the densities, the crop type, and so on. And I'm happy to share that today, BeeHero is the largest pollination provider in the world. We have more than 100,000 hives under management, and we've managed to work with great leaders in the farming industry and make sure that we bring the goods of precision pollination to more and more farmers every single year. So I guess the question is, why am I here? Where do we go from here? Our goal moving forward is to have 1 million hives. Why 1 million hives? When we started BeeHero by the end of 2017, we focused on technology that can help beekeepers to improve their operation. They are struggling. Today, some of them will lose their business just because of the mortality rates and the challenge in keeping bees. And this will affect all of us. When we identified that we have a unique data set of bees and pollination out there, we understood that using the technology, we can not only help commercial beekeepers, but we can also help farmers get precise pollination. Now that we have a significant amount of hives under management, and we know how to track and monitor pollination, we identified correlation between what we see in the field and the outputs. And with the right coverage, 1 million hives, we can better know what the market is going to be when it comes to almonds, sunflower seeds, canola, berries, and most of the things you can think of. As I mentioned, we founded the company by the end of 2017. To date, we've raised more than $23 million in 2 funding rounds, having great investors to support our goals. Investors coming from the agricultural space, but also the financial space and the entrepreneurship world. We have double digits in annual return revenues, and as I mentioned, the largest pollination provider. My co-founder, Itai Kanot, is a second-generation commercial beekeeper who managed and operated the largest bee farm in Israel. Together with Yuval, we founded BeeHero, focusing on how tech can not only generate great returns, but also do something different, something good. Our goal now is to raise $50 million, where we have a little bit more than $20 million already secured. We're looking to have 1 million hives under monitoring platforms by 2024, generating more than $200 million in annual return revenues, focusing on pollination alone, servicing more than 500,000 acres every single year. I'm not coming from the farming industry. I'm not coming from the beekeeping industry. I'm a cybersecurity expert. The reason I dropped this world is because I want to do something good. Part of the things that we do at BeeHero, we've managed to build by far the largest data set of bees and pollination out there. And we collaborate with big companies, governmental institutes, in order to see how we can utilize the data and the information that we have in order to solve some of the big problems that the industry and pollinators are facing. We are working with the USDA in trying to mitigate the spread of the giant Asian hornet that is now spreading into the US. We are working with the largest chemical companies to see how we can use technology to better understand how can we produce chemicals, pesticides that will not affect bees. So on one hand, you can protect the plants, and on the other hand, you're not causing the significant damage. We work with nonprofit organizations to see how we can utilize our technology to help small farmers, small stakeholders in rural areas to be better. It doesn't matter what you like to eat or even drink. This will affect you. And together, we can reverse the damage. Thank you.